Richmond got an overtime game-winning goal from Kim Agizi.
Ajitsi. It is Richmond, the A10 champion.
To win the A10 and get back to the NCAA tournament. Richmond got an overtime.
You knew you were in, Allie, but what did it mean to see the Richmond name up there, and what do you think of the match with Northwestern?
I mean, I think it's a great bracket for us. I mean, Northwestern is a really talented team. It's not a team that we historically see, so I'm just excited to start game planning and getting ready for them.
How much of it is a validation that you're right into the first round? I guess there was a little worry there could have been a play-in involved, but that you're not involved in that, and you go right to Towson.
I think it's just great to be right into NCAAs. You know, it's really hard to get here, and you know, it says a lot about how much work the team has put into, you know, everything, and just happy to kind of continue on the way.
What has this whole day been like to go through the emotional roller coaster of the game itself and now this moment?
It's definitely been an emotional day. I just keep thinking about, you know, our first, you know, fall ball practice back in September and all of the things that this team has been through, you know, through injuries and different things like that. And I just think it says so much about the caliber of players we have and how resilient they are, and just how they're able to reset and get excited for the next, you know, the next round for us. I mean, I definitely lean on our seniors. You know, though they don't have NCAA experience, they do have a lot of just experience on the field and being in tight situations and understanding what it takes to win and put together a great, you know, we have to put together a great game to win, you know, against Northwestern. And again, they have that experience. They're united. They've played a ton together, and I think all of that's going to come into play.
Dan mentioned it was an inspiration to have your girls in the stands for them yesterday, and I assume vice versa today with the guys in the stands for you. What does it mean to have both lacrosse programs in the NCAA tournament?
I mean, I think it speaks a lot to the school and the support that the school has, you know, for sports here and for both of us to be competing and for, I think, for our players to see the men and see the men winning in a really tight situation and just having that visual of like, we can do that too. It's just really great.
Has it sunk in? Everything that happened today, has it finally kind of, you taking a deep breath of life?
Yeah. I think it's, you know, maybe not yet, maybe tomorrow morning, but I think for me now, you know, it's starting to prep for Northwestern and watching a ton of film and getting the team as prepared as I can in the next few days.
Richmond got an overtime.
Kim, you knew the Richmond name was coming up on that screen one way or the other, but what did it mean? What was the reaction when you initially saw it up there?
I think it was a great reaction. I mean, I think Northwestern is kind of an ideal match for us. I think we got placed in a great bracket, and we're really excited to see our name.
What's the validation of being right into that first round? No play-in. You're going to play relatively close to Richmond at Towson. What's kind of the validation of what you guys have been doing all year?
Yeah, I think we're really excited to play close to home. I mean, just to drive away and be able to have like families come is going to be huge for us. I think we're really excited. I mean, it was kind of exciting that it was towards the end because the anticipation was kind of building and building. It just made it that much more exciting.
What has this day been like? Can you get your hands around what this entire day has been like?
Honestly, it's been hard. It's been nice to kind of be able to process now, but I think from the minute the game was ended until now, I think I still feel just those same jitters and excitement.
What will the process be to prepare for an opponent that obviously you don't really know a whole lot about, that's from another region of the country?
Yeah, I think that's really exciting. I mean, I think we mostly have the same schedule every year, and I think to be able to play like a completely new team is so exciting. I mean, we know nothing about them, and to be able to just kind of put together a new game, and it's going to be really awesome and something that we haven't really been able to do a lot.
When will you come off of the emotional high?
I don't know if I ever will. No, I don't know, maybe tomorrow. But I think like I'm never gonna forget this day. I mean, it was pretty amazing, and celebrating with all like my teammates. Like I've said this a million times, but there's not another 30 girls I'd want to win this with. So it's really been the most amazing day.
Has it sunken in what you accomplished?
I think it's starting to sink in a little bit for sure. I think it won't really hit me until a couple of days. I mean, there's still like so much adrenaline with the team, and we haven't left each other's side since it happened. So I think maybe it's starting to settle in a little bit, but again, those jitters aren't gone.
What will the seniors, say to one another and the rest of the team about getting ready for something that you girls have not are not used to, being in an NCAA tournament environment?
Yeah, I think this was a huge one and it was so exciting, but to kind of be able to move on tomorrow and take the adrenaline and the momentum that we have, but now to be like, okay, this is our step. I mean, the whole season we had this vision of not just winning A-10s, but it was to make it to the NCAA tournament. And so I think our senior class has been just such a great group of leaders, and now just to take it into NCAA tournament, I think is great.
The guys talked about having you all in the stands yesterday as an inspiration. I assume you heard them and felt them in the stands today. Can you talk a little bit about that and what it kind of means to have both the men's and women's programs in the tournament?
Yeah, they were so awesome today. I mean, I heard them the whole time, and it just gives you that little extra boost that you need, and to know that they won it yesterday and they had an overtime win, and to give us that little boost of energy, especially in overtime, was just huge. And I mean, we're so excited to spend the week with them here, and then be able to go hopefully make a huge run into the tournament for both of us.